For 27 years, I have waited for this moment to the point where I feel like I've actually blocked out what happened in 1999. Okay, it's where it all started. The men in yellow with that kangaroo on their shirt who always rained on our parade. Well, not today. Like I said, not here, not now, not at Lord's. My goodness, a test match for the ages, a World Test Championship final that will obviously be remembered by each and every single South African, but I think the world as well. In moments like these, you know, South Africa in the finals, we've had some of the best players over the years, but in finals like this, in moments like this, you want your senior players to stand up, and boy did they stand up. You think about Kagiso Rabada, 9 wickets. You take 9 wickets, you're man of the match every day of the week. I still think they should have made an exception, and they should have found a way for those two guys to share the award, because Aiden Markram ended up getting it. Look, they're best mates. They've been playing cricket together for over 10 years now. They brought us the Under-19 World Cup glory, so hopefully they find a way and be like, you know, this week you can have it, the next week, oh no, Aiden's name is on it. Guys, I'm out of breath. For 4.5 days almost, I actually called it day 4 lunch. Just saying. Who else called the timing of the match? Let me know what you thought. But I felt like I was running a marathon. Physically, maybe not so much, but mentally and emotionally this morning, I thought we were in a very strong position. But it's Australia. You know, they got the ball change yesterday. We've seen what happens when you get that Duke's ball changed. The Englishman will tell you better than anyone. That's the moment you feel, you know what, we are back in this game. Conditions were a bit different today. I was a bit scared of the rain overnight, under the covers. Even though it's covered really well at Lord's, you always felt like there might just, I don't know, a little bit of moisture in there, because all the Australian bowlers need 1,500 wickets between them. All they needed is just this much help, and they certainly got it this morning, which makes, I think this is what pushed Aiden Markram to be the man of the match, because yesterday was batting conditions. Again, like I've said before, we've earned that moment. Mark Waugh calling us the 5th best test nation in the world. Well, how does it feel now to lose against the 5th best test nation in the world? Michael Vaughan. Guys, Michael Vaughan, who said that we don't deserve to be here. We don't care about cricket. He called big test nations, you know, you should have respect for some of these nations. You think about the West Indies, for example. He called them low levels, nobodies. You know, cricket doesn't just belong to the big 3. It belongs to all of us. So when somebody like a Harsha Bogle speaks that this is a big day for cricket, it doesn't really have anything to do with India versus Australia. It has to do with what a big moment this is now for cricket, for all the other nations, to inspire them that there can be a winner outside of the big 3. And we played the game of our life. You know, like I said earlier about the senior players, Markram coming out this morning. Sad that he didn't get us over the line there, but he made the game unwinnable for Australia. There was quite a lot. Pat Cummins was on the money. Mitchell Starc looked super threatening. Hazelwood looked a little bit off to me. But still, you know, just absolutely incredible. And then Themba Bavuma, Lungi Ngidi, all of our senior players, those 4 guys, David Bedingham, with all of his experience in England, we really, really needed him today. And the other day when he came in to really, really just take everything that you've learned and give it to us, you know, put us in good positions. And he did. The moment Stubbs was out, because Stubbs made me a bit nervous, I feel like a lot of questions might be asked about what is the right position for him to bat, because what we needed at number 5 in the first innings and what we needed at number 5 today is somebody to counter-attack. And it's not as if he doesn't have that ability. I just don't think from a mental aspect he's quite at a point where he would go for it. Where when Bedingham came in, I just felt like a weight off my shoulders, because he's a very busy player. He's a very active player. You know, he takes some risks, but they are calculated risks. So when Aiden and Bedingham were there, I kind of knew, you know what, this is it. we're going to do this, we're going to do this. But boy, did they make us fight for those 69 runs. A lot of respect to Australia. When Aiden lost his wicket, everybody ran up to him. You know, in a moment like this, you can kind of feel a bit disheartened and, this guy took the game away from us. But they all congratulated him, which I thought was a really beautiful moment. And it's the reason we love this game so much. Excited for this season coming up now, because we've got England versus India. It's going to be massive. Ready to defend our mace. Big thanks to Shukri Conrad. He's been under a lot of scrutiny lately with the Heinrich Klaassen thing, but that's what this guy does. He tells the guys, prioritize your country. He makes them believe in themselves. If you put in the work, this is what can happen. This is what is possible. We've broken our curse, and we did it in one of the most beautiful ways that I can even think of, by taking down one of the best bowling attacks that I have ever seen in my life of watching Test cricket. What a day to be a Protea. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. No DNA, just RSA.